It's the 11th day of April, 2023, your day weather podcast being brought to you today by Cowboy State Daily. Check out the brand new website at cowboystatedaily.com. Also being brought to you by Whiteout. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. The very mild weather will continue. Boy, how about yesterday? Boy, if you liked yesterday, you'll really like today and Wednesday, as temperatures may even be a little bit warmer. It's going to be a little bit more breezy, though. Yesterday, there was very little wind. By our standards, there'll be a bit more wind, but these very mild temperatures and accelerated snowmelt will continue today and again tomorrow. Now, as we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening, a few showers, even a couple of isolated thunderstorms may develop as some moisture and instability will come across the area. There's a sign of spring, an afternoon shower. Not many, though, but there'll be a few in the region. Then a disorganized trough is going to be pushing through late Thursday into Friday. It does look like the storm system coming late this week and into the weekend is coming in pieces, so it's not going to get organized. The heavier moisture is going to be in the Pacific Northwest, Montana, parts of northern Wyoming, and then there's going to be an area of heavier moisture moving into the northern plains as we get into the late Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame. And then elsewhere in the region, it's going to be kind of a scattered area of showers, and certainly it is going to be colder. We are enjoying these warmer temperatures and will for a bit longer, but noticeably cooler air will come in behind the system for the end of the week. We'll see temperatures starting to rebound by midday Sunday, but certainly it'll be cooler Thursday through Saturday, especially Friday and Saturday, so be ready for that. Then rebounding temperatures by early next week, the roller coaster of spring with up and down conditions will go into next week as the pattern will kind of repeat itself. A warm up, then sometime mid to late next week, a front and temperatures dropping again. The satellite photos this morning, again, showing a lot of clear skies over the Intermountain West. You see clouds up there over Washington and Oregon. That's associated with the trough that's just kind of stuck there at the moment. Elsewhere, though, lots of nice weather for a change overhead. Now, here's another satellite photo taken late yesterday afternoon. This is a visible satellite photo. So other than these clouds that you see over here in Nebraska and the Dakotas, all this white you see, especially here in northwest Colorado, into parts of Wyoming here, this is all still snow cover. And you can see that very snowy conditions still in central and southwestern areas of Wyoming. Some melting of snow here, but look at the upper Green River Basin. Back into Uintah County, western Sweetwater County, then into parts of Natrona, Carbon counties in particular. It's still extremely solid snow cover still. Here in the upper Platte Valley, there's still a lot of snow on the ground, but we'll see this shrinking here over the next couple of days with warmer temperatures. But for this far into April, for this much extensive snow cover that you can still see on the satellite, that's very, very impressive. The high pressure ridge is extending into the area today, the low pressure up over the Pacific Northwest. So here are the forecasted high temperatures for today. Look at that. It's going to be a warm one all along and east of the divide from southern Saskatchewan and Alberta, all the way down into Big Bend country. Very warm, spring-like temperatures, even summer-like temperatures down here in the southern areas. This is today, and then with the warmer weather and the lack of contrast between the cold in the west and the warm in the east, there's no severe weather forecast today, just general thunderstorms down here along the Gulf Coast, a couple of thunderstorms in the Pacific Northwest. This is a very quiet spring day, coast to coast. So you don't get to see these very often, but it's nice to get a break from the severe weather because of this weather pattern change. Then here are the forecasted highs tomorrow. So tomorrow we do see cooler air pushing into the northern Rockies and the northern plains, but for most of Wyoming, South Dakota, point south, it's still going to be a very warm day on Wednesday. By Thursday, temperatures are going to continue to be warm east of the divide, but look how much colder it is in Montana, only in the 30s. For highs on Thursday. This is due to this trough, disorganized trough. We've got a piece that's going to go north, another piece that's going to hang back south and go this way. But since it's not well consolidated, not well put together, the precipitation won't be too extensive. Colder weather by Friday. These are highs on Friday, so quite a bit cooler. You can see the cold front here coming south across the plains. There will be shower and thunderstorm activity, though, as the front comes in. Hopefully they can get some rain in parts of Oklahoma and Texas and Kansas and maybe eastern Nebraska. western areas of Iowa later on as this front approaches and comes through. Here's the precipitation totals through Saturday, 6 p.m. And you can see two areas. An area of shower activity and thunderstorm activity here. Then you can see the heavier moisture up across parts of Montana, northwestern Wyoming, then getting up into the plain states up here up to the north. So there's a little bit of a split in the action with a southern piece and a northern piece, with the northern piece winning on out with the heavier precipitation. Most of it will be starting in the form as rain, but there is going to be some snow. So look at Montana, northwestern areas of Wyoming. You're going to see colder, wet conditions and a little bit of snow. High mountain snow in Colorado with that southern wave, but not too much getting out on into the plains. But certainly it is going to be quite a bit colder by Friday and Saturday in the region, so plan on that. However, in typical spring-like fashion, here's a high-pressure ridge building back in by late Sunday. So by midday Sunday, into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, we will see a warming trend again. Then we'll see what happens with this trough. Not sure yet if this system will come in pieces or a larger system. Right now, the models say it'll come in pieces with some type of front coming through midweek next week, but we'll see. This is a time of year where going past 4 to 5 days in the modeling is a dicey situation, but we'll have something towards the middle of next week coming through to bring the next chance of precipitation. Have yourself a good Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.